friends, welcome to Simplified by Singham. Welcome back to our custom Tkinter series. In the last few episodes, we have played around with combo boxes, text boxes, radio buttons, and scrollable frames. Bit by bit, we are learning how to add interactive widgets to our Python GUIs. And today we are moving on to something you have definitely seen in almost every application, which is the checkbox. You know those little boxes you tick on forms or settings? Let's see how we can make them in CustomTkinter. So let's start with a very simple example. One checkbox that we can tick and untick. Always import CustomTkinter and just create app CustomTkinter.cdk and then app.geometry, same as usual, 400 by 300. And then app.title, basic checkbox example. And then we create checkbox equal to CustomTkinter.ctk checkbox. And let's give, we need this in application and text equal to CTK checkbox. Also, let's give on value to on. And let's give off value to off. And let's just packet checkbox. I'm sorry, this should be checkbox. Checkbox.pack. Pad by equal to 20. And you can just do app.main loop. And also let's give app.configure. Let's change the color to white. And here let's also change the text color to black. And background color to white. So this is the basic checkbox that we have created. Let's give checkmark color to black. Okay. So this is the basic CTK checkbox that we have created. So in order to make it work, and also use the concept of string var here as well. So in order to, so that we can change the values dynamically, we are using string var basically to store the state for now. Create a variable and you have to do it to store the state. Let's create checkvar CustomTkinter dot stringvar. And let's give value equal to on by default. And in order to connect this, you just have to give variable here and just give check wire here. So this is how you connect that string wire here. And then, so this is how you do that. But we also want to check the value, like whether the checkbox is on or checkbox is off. So the value we want to check, and whenever user do some action, I want to see that in my console. So for that, let's create a function. So let's give, so this function is used to track the checkbox event. So that's why I'm giving it checkbox event. And you just print checkbox toggled. Just give current value. How? By doing checkvar.get. So this will get the current value of the checkbox. And we have to connect this checkbox event to our checkbox by just giving it command equal to checkbox event. And yeah, that's it. When you run it, so when I do this, checkbox current value is off, checkbox current value is on. So initially we gave the current value of checkbox is on. So that is why whenever you run it, default you see it as on. Okay. So what we are doing here, so variable checkvar links the checkbox to a variable, and on value will give on. It is the value when it is checked, when user taps the checkbox button. So this is the on value. And off value is the value when it is unchecked. And every time we click, the checkbox event runs and prints the current state. So this will run and print the current state of the checkbox. It could be on or off. So if you tick the box, you will see on printed. And if you untick the box, it becomes off. And yeah, sometimes we want a checkbox that can't be clicked. Like for example, maybe showing an option that's logged or unavailable. How can we do that? So for that, you just have to give a state and just give disabled. So this will log the checkbox. You cannot do anything, but initially the value is on, right? So that's why you see it's tick. But if you give off, see, you cannot do anything. It's actually locked. And it is super useful for settings pages or conditions where an option is not active yet. So at the time, you can use this checkbox with the state disabled. And also, here is the fun part. CTK checkbox has a bunch of handy methods, like it have select, deselect, toggle, and even dot get. So, dot select checks the box programmatically, and deselect unchecks it, and toggle flips it back and forth, and dot get gives you the current value. You can just go and play around by, using these methods. And so, so with this, you're not stuck waiting for the user. You can control checkbox with your own logic in the application. So yeah, that's the CDK checkbox in CustomTkinter. It's very easy, very customizable, and super common in real applications. So now we have buttons, labels, radio buttons, combo boxes, text boxes, scrollable frames, and even checkboxes under our belt. We are almost ready to start combining them into a real project. So we have officially reached the end of our CustomTkinter beginners course. And if you have been following along from the very first episode, just think about how much you have learned. So we started from the basics, then moved on to buttons, labels, entries, frames, scrollable windows. And today we wrapped it all up with checkboxes. And you have built a solid foundation in custom Tkinter. And I think now, if you have followed along, you can confidently create your own GUI apps in Python, and that's a big win. And if you still have any doubts, if you still want anything regarding the custom Tkinter basics, you can come here and go through each and every topic. I'm gonna keep this link in the description. It will help you for your cheat sheet or for revising. So it'll be a really good source for you to, you know, remember. And also, this is not the end of your coding journey, it's just the beginning. Take these basics, practice them, and try building small projects of your own. Maybe a calculator, a to do list application, or even a small dashboard. Trust me, you will learn even faster when you apply it yourself. And hey, if you enjoyed this series and found it helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment letting me know what you built with Custom Tkinter. And it really motivates me to keep creating more beginner friendly series like this one. Thank you so much for learning with me. You have done an amazing job, and I'm super proud of you. And yeah, that's a wrap for this course. Until next time, keep coding, keep building, and as always, stay curious. See you in the next journey.